Rapido driver. This is a Rapido driver who has, in fact, breaking news coming in, assaulted a woman in Bengaluru. So this is another crime against women that has been reported in the state of Karnataka, in Bengaluru, yet again in the Jayanagar area, that has gone completely viral. The woman who had booked this Rapido bike ride is said to have been irked with the rider for his rash riding. She got off the bike and began to question him over the same, and is said to have been abused by him. The argument escalated and the two couldn't understand each other, as one spoke only English and the rider could only speak in Kannada. Eventually, when the woman is said to have refused to pay and return the helmet, the rider is then seen assaulting her. She is seen falling to the ground as he slaps her. The woman works at a jewelry store, and the cops who learnt about the incident requested the woman to file an FIR. The woman, however, didn't want to take the matter any further on the insistence of the police. This is a case that has been registered and investigation is underway. So a very shocking incident that's coming to light from the state of Karnataka, of how matters are being taken into, people are taking matters into their own hands, given the fact that this was a ride that was booked by a woman. It was the way he was riding the bike was of concern, which is why the woman got off the bike, and then she refused to pay him for that ride. And of course, this resulted in that altercation that you can see on your screen right now. This is the altercation in which the woman was pushed to the ground, and then the Rapido driver is seen slapping the woman for raising an issue about the way he was riding the bike. She did say that he was riding the bike in a very improper manner. It was a rash riding is what she went on to comment about, and that is what led to that altercation. He threw her to the ground. Literally, she falls to the ground, and then he goes about slapping the woman. And this is an incident that now has been filed in the police station. This is an area, the Jayanagar area of Bengaluru, in which this very shocking incident that has come to light. This Rapido driver has now, a case has been registered against this Rapido driver for basically, assaulting a woman in Bengaluru. This is not the first such incident that's come to light. There are many such incidents that are being reported in the state of Karnataka. In fact, the opposition in Karnataka has been raising issues such as the safety and security of women in the state. Here you have, in broad daylight, a man who was hired through perhaps an app for a bike ride. This was a woman who was working in a jewelry store. She had booked this bike ride in order to get around in Bengaluru, and after she got onto the bike, the driver was not driving very well. He wasn't properly driving that Rapido bike, which is why she got off the bike. She in fact went on to ask him as to why he was riding the bike so rashly. She got off the bike and began to question him over his riding the bike in the manner that he was, and that argument escalated with that the two couldn't even understand each other's language, because obviously she was asking him in English, but the man couldn't understand. He couldn't even reply in the language. He only can speak Kannada. Eventually, when the woman refused to pay for the ride, the woman refused, and in fact, in order to know the details of what really transpired here, we have my colleague Veera Raghavan, who is joining us from Bengaluru. Veera, what really led to this altercation? And visuals are really speaking for themselves. This man has thrown her to the ground. He's actually slapped her, and the result of which is this woman is thrown to the ground. And visuals are really telling that picture of what really transpired. And of course, the opposition there in Karnataka has been raising this question when it comes to the safety and security of women in the state.
Forget leave the opposition aside. For the moment, this is a controversy around bike taxis. This video comes at a time when there is a ban on bike taxis, and there have been strong reactions coming to it. So, the High Court had banned the use of bike taxis as well. As far as this incident is concerned, it's still unconfirmed. We don't have categorical details, but it is believed that the woman had raised the issue of rash riding on the bike taxi, and that resulted into an altercation, which resulted in this. Obviously, there will be investigations. That safety of women who are using male riders in bike taxis has been something that's been flagged in the past. It's been an ongoing issue. The government has put a hold on bike taxis after the High Court order banning them as well. So multiple issues at stake. On the one side, there are arguments of bike taxis being essential in terms of last mile connectivity. On the other hand, it's the question of regulating them, who can be part of a bike taxi and who cannot be part of a bike taxi, whether it is a commercial service. There are multiple different points of view that comes across. And of course, this altercation and this video, which has gone viral, as you mentioned, coming in the backdrop of that entire controversy that's been playing out over the ban on bike taxi. As I mentioned, strong social media reactions as well from several commuters and users on the ban or stopping of bike taxis in the city.